Hey there, Tobias here. Today I want to start with a simple quote. How you feel determines how you show up. How you show up determines your destiny. Now let's break that down. What does that really mean? How we feel in a given moment really affects how we see the potential, the future. And you know this yourself. You know it to be true because sometimes you feel inspired. Sometimes you feel like everything is possible. You can see the path. You can feel it. You're pumped up and life is amazing. You're in this higher frequencies or the higher energy or in a beautiful state, a higher state. And sometimes it's the opposite where you feel completely drained. You feel like you have no energy. You just can't see it and it's depressing. So what makes the difference? Well, the difference is you're in a different state, you're a different energy or a different frequency if you prefer that term. And from a weaker state or weaker energy, you create a weak future, a weak destiny. You make bad decisions and, life is just not the same at all compared to the powerful state that you can live from most of the time. If you guard your mind, if you learn how to go into a powerful, beautiful state or energy, throughout the day, all potentials exist in the powerful states. And so all potentials are available to you. They're already there. They're within you. And so you don't need anything external to help you create the future that you want. It's already there. You just need to get out of your own way. You need to remove the blockages that might be preventing you from being the best version of you. There is a beautiful, amazing version of you that is already there, that already exists, but you might be blocking that version. So what you need to do is to tune into those higher frequencies, that state. And it's almost like a radio station, where you need to find that state where you are in coherence. Your heart, your mind is connected. You're in alignment. You're in your truth. You are your authentic self, and you know what I'm talking about because you've been there. You've felt those higher emotions of gratitude, love, appreciation, excitement, where life is an adventure, where you're living not out of fear, but out of pure potential. And that is the best place where it can be. And everything is possible in that state. Now, the thing is, how do you put yourself in that state throughout the day? So we are hardwired to live in, try to survive in this world. And most of us are waking up and thinking about our problems and so forth. And that is not how you live in your best potential, not how you create your best potential. Sure, I'm not saying be naive and put all your problems aside. But what you need to do is you need to try from the very beginning of the day. What you need to do is you need to put yourself in a powerful state from the very start of the day. And whenever you catch yourself falling out of that state, you need to get into it again and again and again. The way you can do that, first is by changing your physiology, which means essentially how you are in a given moment. Are you depressed and slow and, are you talking slow and have bad energy? That's not going to be the state from which you make your best decisions and create the future that you want. It's going to be maybe standing erect, feeling powerful, or maybe it could be a more spiritual state, connecting to gratitude and love and these kinds of emotions. Whatever it is for you, you need to find that. The way you can do it, you can meditate, you can get into a state where you really feel the future that you want, and then you create an anchor. So it could be a movement, it could be pumping your fists, or it could be something more, something that really suits your style. And then whenever you fall into a bad emotion, you use that anchor and you use that to connect to the emotion, to the state, the energy that you want to get into. When you get into that state again, that's the place where all potentials exist and you're not blocking yourself. And you probably know what I'm talking about, even this might seem a little bit abstract, but it's essentially really about the state where you feel empowered, you feel like you have the confidence, you feel like everything is possible. And so the key is get into that state as often as possible. The way I do it, for example, is, going to the gym in the morning, having cold showers, going for a walk, meditating, starting my day in a way where I connect with that future that I want, that I dream of, that I want to feel as already here. And from that energy, from that state, magic things can start to happen. Now, also wake up at times and just don't feel it. And it's very hard to get it into that state. But I'm a work in progress, and so are we all. And the best thing you can do is to learn how to put yourself in that state more and more often. Because how you feel in a given moment will affect how you think, how you show up, and that determines your future. And so how you show up every moment, every day, is going to accumulate. It's going to create the future. And if it's the future that you want, if it's a beautiful future that has all those things that you want, then probably if you trace back. And to create the future that you really want, the destiny that you want, you have to do that from a state, from an energy where all things are possible. You are already enough. You have everything inside of you. It's just about tuning into the frequency where those potentials exist. And that's how you manifest the life that you want. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And I'll be back with more.